Hello everybody and welcome back to Simply Sadie Crochet. I am Simply Sadie, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to make this basic body pattern for this pig, and part 2 will be how to do the snout, the ears, and the tail. So part 1 is just going to be the body, the legs, and the eyes. So let's get into what we're going to need. For the body, you are going to need some pink yarn. I have some baby pink here. You're also going to need a darker color for the accents. You're going to need some black for the eyes, some white for the eyes. You're also going to need a pair of scissors, a yarn needle with a large eye, a stitch marker, a 4.25 millimeter crochet hook, and a 2.25 millimeter crochet hook for the eyes. So let's get started on the body. Alright, so I have my skein of pink yarn here. It is a little bit lighter than the actual color of the pig, but that's okay. The color of this, by the way, this is by Red Heart Super Saver, and it's in the shade Baby Pink. So for round 1 of the body, you're going to make a magic circle with 6 stitches. So insert your hook, grab the yarn, pull it through that loop. You have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through both of those loops to make your first single crochet. You're going to do that 5 more times. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so you have 6 single crochets in your magic loop or magic circle. Alright, now what you're going to want to do is find the tail and then pull on one of those loops to tighten, and then tighten the tail, and then there's your little loop. This is where stitch marker comes in. Alright, round 2, we're going to put 2 single crochets in each stitch, and this is starting the increase rounds. So you find your first single crochet that you made, grab your yarn, pull it through, make a single crochet, and then go back in that same loop, grab the yarn, pull it through to make another single crochet. So that's 2. And the next stitch, 1, 2, next stitch, 1, 2, next stitch, 1, 2, next stitch, 1, 2, and then the last stitch, 1 and 2. round 3, we're going to put 1 single crochet in the next stitch and then 2 single crochets into the next. So this is what that's going to look like. We're going to put 1 single crochet, and then in the next stitch we're going to put 2. One and 2. One and 2. One and 2. Alright, so I will let you guys finish up the next set of stitches, and then at the very last stitch where the stitch marker is in, I will show you how to finish that one off. Alright, so I'm at the end of the round, and I'm going to put 2 single crochets into this last stitch. Okay, and then I'm going to put the stitch marker back into that last stitch. Round 4 is 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches and then 2 single crochets into the next. So I'll do a few of these with you, and then I will meet you back at the end of the round. So 1, 1, and then 2 single crochets. 1, 1, and then 2 single crochets. So I will let you finish this round, and then I will come back at the end and show you what to do for that last stitch. Alright, so I put a single crochet into the next 2, and this is where our 2 single crochets are going to go. So 1, and then 2. Alright, so round 5, we're going to put 1 single crochet into the next 3, and then we're going to put 2 single crochets into the next stitch. So I'm going to do a couple sets with you, and then I will meet you back at the beginning, or at the end, I'm sorry. So 1, 2, 3, and then in that second single crochet from the previous round, we're going to put our 2 single crochets in. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and then 2 single crochets. Alright, so I'm going to let you finish this off, and then on the last set, I will show you how to finish the last set. Alright, so I'm coming up on this last set here. And so for the last one, it's going to be the same 1 single crochet in the next 3, and then 2 single crochets into the next. So 1 single crochet, one single crochet in the next, and then one last single crochet, and then in the stitch with your stitch marker, that's where we're going to put our 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. Alright, so for rounds 6 through 12, we're going to put 1 single crochet in each stitch. So I'm going to do a few stitches of just single crochets, and then I'll come back and show you how to finish off the round, and then I will come back at the end of the 12 rounds and show you what to do next. So I'm just going to put 1 single crochet into each of the following stitches. Okay, so I will let you finish this row off, and then I will come back at the last few stitches and show you what to do. Alright, I'm coming up on the last few stitches here. So I'm just going to put a single crochet to finish off this round. Alright, so you're going to do the same thing for a total of 6 more rounds, and I will come back and I will show you what those finished 6 rounds looks like, and then we will finish up the body. Alrighty, I am coming up at the end of the 12th row. I'm going to finish this row off with you guys, and then I'm going to show you how to count your rows as well. So I'm just going to put a single crochet in these last few stitches. Alright, so that's your last stitch. Alright, so I'm going to teach you how to count your rows now. So what I normally do is I count to the right of the stitch marker. So I don't count to the left, but I count to the right. So what I do is I go down to the magic circle that we did, and I count that as 1, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So we just finished off with our 12th row. And so now what we're going to do for row 13 is we're going to single crochet in the next 3, and then we're going to single crochet 2 together. So I'm going to go through 2 sets with you. So 1, 2, 3, and then to single crochet 2 together, all you have to do is find the next 2 stitches, so these 2 right here. You're going to go in 1 as if you're going to do a single crochet, but you're not going to yarn over and go through. You're going to go into the next stitch right here, grab the yarn, pull it through. You have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops. Okay, so one more set. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so there's our single crochet 2 together. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to single crochet 2 together again. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull the yarn through, 2 loops on your hook, go into the next stitch, grab your yarn, pull it through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 3. So continue doing the sets as follows: 1 single crochet in the next 3, and then single crochet 2 together, and then I will come back at the end and show you how to finish off for this round. Alright, I am here at the last set of stitches. So 1 single crochet in the next stitch, 1 single crochet in the next, and then one more in the next stitch. Okay, so one in the next 3. Your single crochet 2 stitches together should land on the 2 that have the stitch marker in it. So insert your hook, grab some yarn, pull it up, remove that stitch marker, go into that stitch, grab some yarn, pull it through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops. Okay? Alright, so 14, row 14, we're going to put 1 single crochet in the next 2, then single crochet 2 together. So I'm going to do a few of these, and then I'll leave you to it for this round, and then I'll show you how to do it when we come back. So 1 single crochet in the next 2, and then single crochet the next 2 stitches together. One, and then one more, so 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then the next 2 stitches we're going to single crochet 2 together. So 1, 2, single crochet those 2 together. I'll do one more set with you. So 1 single crochet in the next stitch, 1 single crochet in the next, and then single crochet the next 2 stitches together. Okay, so finish up this row, and then when we get to the last set, I will show you how to do the last one. Alright, so we're at the last set here. So it's 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and then the last single crochet 2 together will land on in this set of stitches that has the stitch marker in it. Okay. Put your stitch marker back in. Now we're going to stuff the body. Alright, I've got some polyfill stuffing here, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of pull it apart a little bit to fluff it up, and then I'm going to put it in the pig's body, like so, making sure not to get any of the outside yarn, so this part inside. Alright, now we're gonna continue to close the body, and then we'll continue to stuff as well. So we're gonna put a single crochet in the next stitch, and then we're going to single crochet the next 2 stitches together, so 1 single crochet, and then single crochet the next 2 stitches together. Alright, and then we're going to do one more, and then we're going to stuff some more. So 1 single crochet, and then single crochet the next 2 stitches together. Alright, so we're going to stop here, and I'm going to stuff a little bit more. So I've got more stuffing. Alright, now we're going to close more, and then we'll stuff some more. But again, it is your personal preference on how stuffed you want your pig to be. If you want it to be super hard, then just continue stuffing until it's almost impossible to stuff anymore. And if you want it lighter, then just stuff as little as you want to. So 1 single crochet. And then single crochet the next 2 stitches together. And then we'll do 1 more, and then we'll stuff. So 1 single crochet, and then single crochet the next 2 stitches together. And then I'm going to stuff some more. Right? Alright, so we're going to do the last set, so 1 single crochet, and then we're going to single crochet the last 2 stitches together. Alright, and then that is that for this round. So I'm going to do a slip stitch. So go into the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull it through, and instead of doing a single crochet, you're just going to pull that loop straight through the loop on your hook to make a slip stitch. And then I'm going to just make a little chain to kind of secure that. And then I'm going to cut off some yarn. I'm going to pull this through, and we're going to weave in and out of these remaining stitches. So I have my yarn needle here, and it has a big eye, if you can tell. And I'm going to get the end of the yarn and weave it, thread it in. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna find our stitches. So I'm gonna actually tilt it this way so you guys can see it, hopefully. And I'm gonna go in through the middle of those stitches. So I'm gonna only grab one of the loops of the stitch, and then I'm gonna go up and out of the next stitch through the middle. And then the same thing for the next stitch. And then up and out through the middle of the next. And you can pull it tight if you want to throughout this whole process, or you can wait till the end to just pull it tight. and then you're going to go in through the middle, and then up and out through the middle of the next stitch, and then through the middle, and then up and out through the middle of the next stitch, okay? And then if you want to add a little bit more stuffing, which I'm going to, then you can add it now. All right, so now I'm going to finish this. So I'm gonna go down and out of the next stitch, and then up and out, and then just the same thing for the next few stitches. And then to finish it off, I'm gonna go through the this little stitch here. You don't have to do this, that little extra step if you don't want to, but I just do it because it seems like it's helpful. So now I'm just gonna go through here. And I'm just weaving in and out of different spots to pull that a hole together. Okay, and then I'm going to go underneath this stitch and out, and then I'm going to pull it, but I'm not going to pull it all the way because I'm going to put my needle through that loop, and then I'm going to pull it to kind of knot it off, and then I'm going to go through another stitch, and then I'm going to go through that loop, and then pull it tight. And then I'm gonna go through this stitch and then go through that loop and then pull tight. And then I'm gonna just go through the body. Okay, and now I'm gonna knot off here. And then I'm going to go through the bottom here. I'm going to find another stitch that I can kind of just knot off. And then weave in and out of the body as many times as you choose to. You don't have to do as much as I'm doing, but it just helps me feel like my work isn't going to come unraveled. Alright, so I'm gonna leave that as it is. Okay. And then I'm gonna tug this part tight and then cut it. And that just, when I do that, it just kind of helps it so that the yarn tail that I just cut, it will just go back into the body and you won't be able to see it. Now we're gonna go on to make one of the 4 legs. Alright, so for the legs, I'm just gonna make one of the 4 and then I'll make the other 3 off camera. So you're just going to want to make a magic circle with 6 stitches. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and then you're just going to do the same thing as we did with the body. Just find the loop that ties it closed. Oops. Okay, and then I'm going to insert my stitch marker on this. Okay, and then round 2 is we're going to put 2 single crochets in each stitch. So one single crochet and then 2 single crochets, 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochets, one single crochet, and then 2 single crochets, 1, and then 2, 1, and then 2, and then the last one with the stitch marker, 1, and then 2. Okay, and then for round 3, in the back loops only, we're going to single crochet around. So what that means is we're going to find our stitch, and then you should see a little V, and then in the back loop of that V, we're going to put a single crochet, and we're going to put 1 single crochet in the back loop only of each stitch for 1 row. Okay, so we're just doing back loops only, and we're putting a single crochet in those back loops for this 1 row. And for the last one that has the stitch marker in it, we're going to put 1 in the back loop. Okay, and now for rounds 4 and 5, we're going to put a single crochet around. So you're just going to go through both loops again, and we're just going to put a single crochet in each of those stitches for a total of 2 rows. So I'm going to finish up with these 2 rows, and then I will come back and show you what to do. Alright, so I'm at the end of the second row of rounds 4 and 5, and I'm just going to show you how to finish this off. So 1 single crochet in the next few stitches. Alright, and now what you're gonna do is you are going to just finish off like so, do a little slip stitch, and then you're just gonna cut some yarn. You don't need a whole lot, and then you're just going to pull that through, and then when you're ready you're gonna sew it on to the animal, which I will show you how to do that. Alright, so there's one of your legs done. Now I'm going to show you how to do the eyes. So you're going to need white for this, and then you're also going to need a 2.25 millimeter crochet hook. And then for the white part, you're going to do a magic circle with 6 stitches. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you're going to pull that closed, and then you're going to put your stitch marker in. Alright, so for round 2, you're going to put 1 single crochet into the next stitch. Okay, so you have 1 single crochet in that next stitch. And then you're going to put a half double crochet in the next stitch. So you're going to yarn over, and then in your next stitch, so the next stitch is this one right here, and we're going to yarn over, and we're going to put a half double crochet in this stitch. So yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops. Then we're going to put 2 double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So yarn over, and then pull through 2 loops, pull through 2 loops to make a double crochet, and then we're going to put another double crochet in that same stitch. So it's yarn over, insert your hook, pull through a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, so that's one. And then our next one, we're going to do the same thing. So yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then again, yarn over, insert your hook, grab the yarn, pull it through, yarn over, insert, pull through 2 loops, and then pull through 2 loops. Okay, so you have 2 double crochets in the next 2 stitches, and then you're going to put a half double crochet into the next stitch, so this one right here. Okay, and then you are going to put a slip stitch into the last stitch. So, just a slip stitch, and then that is the white of your eye that is done. So just do a chain, and then grab enough yarn to sew this on, and then what you want to do is you kind of just want to pull it and shape it and kind of loosen it up. Okay, so that's the white of the eye, and then the black of the eye. The black of the eye is very simple. All you have to do is make a magic circle with 6 stitches. Okay, so make a magic circle with 6 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, and then you're going to find the tail and pull that out, and then find the loop that closes the magic circle, and then what you're gonna do is you're going to slip stitch into the next stitch and finish off leaving a tail for sewing. So all you have to do is just go into that first single crochet that you made in your magic circle, and then just make a slip stitch, and then chain 1 to finish off, and then just cut enough yarn that you can sew the eye onto the white part of the eye. And then that is all you have to do for that.